Welcome everyone. We are doing a quick little tutorial on how to add live captions like this for free for your live streams. I am using a software called Ecamm right now, and the software that I use to do all of the live captions is called Web Captioner, and I'll show you right now in a second on how to set this up in Ecamm, so your captions are on the bottom and your video is on the top. So let me switch over to my live demo mode. So now you should be seeing all the windows around me on the different sides. That is kind of the behind the scenes of Ecamm, and I'll show you what I did, and we'll actually recreate exactly what you're seeing right now. So first thing that I did is we're just going to start off with a new scene. So currently there's nothing in it. It's just a picture of me. But what we actually want to do is we want to screen share. And right now I have a secondary monitor on the side, and this is where I'm running the Live Captioner app in the browser. So when I click screen share, I want to select the secondary display. And I'll put myself up here for a second so you can see what's happening on my other display, which is this website browser that I kind of minimized to just show the bottom, and I kind of made sure that it just fits right here. So I'm gonna just stop turning off this captioning service so you can see. When you go to webcaptioner.com, it's pretty simple. When you sign up for an account, which is also free, you can customize the size, the font, the look and feel of this. But even out of the box, it's pretty good. All I did was make the text a little bit smaller so it fits better on my page. So like I said, I would then just hit start, and we'll move that a little bit further down so I just see it at the bottom of my screen. And then back in here, this is where the challenging thing comes in. So right now I could use this view and make that as big as possible, but then you're still seeing kind of over here part of my desktop. And there's no real way to change the size of the picture-in-picture, it's called. So let's remove the picture-in-picture, and instead we're going to the overlays menu and click here where it says new camera overlay. So first of all, I'm going to select my DSLR camera, and then for the aspect we're going to choose custom, because now we can just put this in the top corner and then kind of adjust the size that we want. So I'm going to drag that all the way here, and now we have just me in the top, the captions on the bottom, so my view is a little bit more narrow than it usually is, but this works pretty well. And as you can see, if you're looking at the captions, they also work pretty well. I tested this earlier with some tongue twisters, and it was pretty accurate for a free tool. This is amazing. And sorry, Gesundheit, my wife was taking a sneeze in the room next to me. Anyway, I wanted to share this really cool tool. Let me show you also how it looks like when you set it up on Web Captioner. So let me switch over in one moment. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So I think we're recording again, right? This is just the website for the Web Captioner, and I'm just gonna go to their homepage again to show you how to set this up. Oh, hold on. There we go. So this is the Web Captioner. It's a free captioning right in your browser, which is pretty cool. And the even better thing is you can also send the captions directly to Zoom. So if you're using Zoom or even OBS Studio, you can embed them directly so your attendees can select closed captions and then just add that to their Zoom. So it's pretty simple. All you do is click Start Captioning, and it takes you straight to this page. And if you don't have an account, all you have to do is click this button and it will start captioning. And there are some settings that you can choose from. So let me just go over here and click settings. The first thing I did was go to appearance, and this is where I can choose the font family, text color, text size, the alignment. Like, you can customize this a lot. I've noticed that just the full size and a text size of 2 seems to be the best for the type of videos that I was doing. But you can customize all of this. And then if you wanted to use it on Zoom, you just go to channels. And as you can see, there's a few different options where you can embed the captions. If you connect it to Zoom, all it will ask you is, first of all, you have to enable closed captioning on Zoom in your account. And we'll actually walk you through the different steps. Links even here to the kind of support article, but it's pretty easy. Just have to find the setting, make sure it's enabled. Then choose the copy API token option. In the meeting, copy your link in here, and then just select, do you want it only to update every 2 lines, full lines of text, or as soon as they're possible. I actually realized that as soon as possible looks a little bit smoother, so people are not wondering where the text is happening. So let me actually, let's do this real quick. Let me open up Zoom and we can give this a test run. Let me start a new meeting. And hold on. We'll switch to a different view. Let me make this a bit smaller so you can see the whole page. This is the part that I probably should have had prepared, but sometimes I just get inspired to run quick tutorials in the moment that I'm learning something new. All right, so this is our Zoom meeting, and because I have closed captions already enabled, I now have that as an option down here. So again, step 1, go to the website, enable it. Step 2, click to the closed captions, and here you can either assign someone to type it or copy the API token, and this is what we want to do. So just click that button, it will copy it to your clipboard, and then if we go back to a web captioner, we just add this token in here, update the channel, we can close the settings, and as we can see, this is already working, it's already captioning. We go back to Zoom, you now can see that captions are already showing up at the bottom here, which is perfect. And this is something that now you can hide them, so every participant can now choose, do they want to see the captions? Then they can show them. If they don't need them, they can turn them off. You can also at the end get the full transcript of the whole meeting downloaded. And if you go to settings, this is where each person individually can change how large or small they want their captions to show up. So if we make them like as large as possible, this is how they would show up in your Zoom meeting. Isn't that cool? And it's all free. So check out this tool. It is called webcaptioner.com. And if you do, this is what, hang on, I need to move my window back to the other side. So it takes a little bit of preparation because you need to make sure that you have your window in the right spot. So let me move that back over to my other screen and we'll adjust it real quick. Like I said, it takes a moment of setup, but now you should be able to see the captions happening again at the bottom of the screen, which is really cool. If you find this useful, please let me know. And if you want to get more Zoom tutorials, more tips on how to use these amazing technologies and features to facilitate deep human connections, then please make sure you subscribe to my channel. And hold on, I need to show you some other cool things that I put together. So please make sure you click subscribe and like this video, hit the bell, and watch some of the other videos that I'm going to pop up at the end of this one. See you soon.